Creative players, do y'all remember when J. Cole said, I swear it ain't nothing like a bad who lost it? That's what we talking about today. A bad who lost it. That might be what I call this one. Literally. A bad that lost it. Had all the potential. Literally. She was 15 or 12 through 18. Something just literally one of the baddest. Most attractive. World in your hand. You got every man throwing themselves at you and all this. And some point in the line, you just grow up and lose it all. You just let yourself completely go. And I want to take that and I want to bring it over here to people who have these big dreams and they just stop. Like they got all this potential. It's like, where does potential go to die? That's the question that I need to get answered tonight. And because it is a sad story of how many people quit and how many people give up on other people because they no longer believe in them no more. You got all this potential, but you just let it fade away and go. And it's because you've been told your whole life you got potential. I mean, we got to talk about this because, boy, I don't get it. Creative players, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. Let's get into it.
Took the roof off, no ceilings. Gotta know. Took my heart out, no feelings. Gotta know. Took the brakes off, no limits. Now I got the ball, I'ma travel.
I'm gonna get a shorter intro for y'all because, or at least I'm gonna find something to market y'all in that intro because you know it is just a bunch of money, cars, passes. I gotta get it together, and I'm getting it together. But shout out to the creative players, man. Episode 74. We not doing no segments tonight. I'm just kicking it with y'all, man. I had some stuff on my mind, man, because I swear ain't nothing worse than a bad bitch who lost it. Like, yeah, man, that's tragic. Like, how was you the most beautiful thing ever? And, I mean, you just let it go. Yeah, what they say, your number one agency or whatever. Like, for women, it's beauty. For men, it's success and money. You understand? Like imagine a rich kid. He got all this money at a young age, and then he grow up in his 30s and he just broke as hell. Can't get it back. Don't know how to get it back. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Like, it's embarrassing, man. And that brought me to think, like, where does potential go to die? We all got these people, right? Even the people we grew up with. It's some people we grew up with that we like, man, when they grow up, bro, we already know they going to the league. They going big. They going places. They're doing this. They gonna do that based off the potential of what you seen with them in their younger stages, man. And then you grow up and you realize, like, damn, man, like this is what you turned out to be. Like, you really like it sucks to see it because you seen where they could have went. And the only thing you can ask yourself is, what could they have done differently to not end up in this position? It's a scary realization, man, because I see a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda type of people. And I start to regret, like, hold on, Phoenix, you still be doing music, you still be rapping and all that. You just gonna give it up right now when music is basically dead and they need somebody like you to come back and just with your creativity, with your bars, and you'll be like, I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta talk to myself in third person, right? So I'm like, should I hop back in a booth? Should I hop back in a ring? Because I was mad at hip hop for what they did and how they treated it. Like I always say, it's like going to an NBA game and now it's just the Harlem Globetrotters. Ain't nobody playing defense. They shooting full court shots. They jumping off the backs, doing dunks, and they bringing trampoline. You be like, man, what the hell is this shit? Bring back the real NBA, you know? But yeah, I swear ain't nothing worse than a bad who lost it. Like, yeah, even like I said, it's the people that you grew up with too. It's the people you grew up in your high schools, your middle schools, elementaries, all the teachers most likely to succeed, the class clowns, the funniest, and this, like, it's like, damn. And this is where these folks end up. They end up on social media, you know what I mean? Just post, asking things on their status, that shit that they could Google. You know what I mean? Like, I just be like, damn, this is life now, bro. This is you actually posting a Facebook status about something you can Google. You know what I mean? And I don't know why that bothers me so much, but I just be like, bro, do you need attention that bad? It's like the niggas that be like, I'm sick of this app, blah, blah, blah. I swear I'm logging off social media for 6 months or something. And it's like, nigga, just go. You don't have to announce your departure from society. Just Get away from society. Go seek help. Go touch grass. Go away. Go. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy. Like I can only imagine, you know, and these is late night thoughts. So I'm sorry, late night thoughts, man. But like even think of parents. Think of a parent who just like give up on their kid. Like, love you to death. You're my seed. You come from me, my DNA. And I created this kid with so much potential, and he just blew it all and let it all go and made terrible decisions. And now he's just a loser, or now she's just a loser, whatever. His and her, it can go, anybody can get it. Like, that's a terrible feeling. I couldn't imagine as a parent looking at my offspring and just losing hope when I see him. Just be like, damn, man. Like, you had so much potential. You just gonna be a loser. You gonna be one of these other little niggas around here, just a loser. Or one of these other, one of these other little scallywags out here, one of these harlots out here just throwing it around, going from this dude to that dude, partying, not taking life serious, uneducated, making terrible decisions. Like, it's scary to think about. Like, dang. That's why as a parent, you want to be diligent. You want to be, you know, real critical about the way you parent these kids. You're their guardian. You're supposed to guard them. You know what I mean? Guard them from the BS. Guard them from the distractions. Sometimes I be thinking I'm letting my kid use YouTube and all that, but I be like, I see what he's doing with it. You know, he had a speech delay. Now he's on VR and he's talking to a lot. He's interacting, so he's getting a lot more conversations off. Right now he's learning how to roast people, and I think it's the funniest thing in the world. You know? He likes to be like, man, you built like Humpty Dumpty. I was like, hey, that's a good one. He was like, oh, you big and today you built like Humpty Dumpty. Like, I was like, okay, Ron, I'm gonna let you sit on here a little longer. That shows improvement. You need to be able to roast in life. That's an attribute. I'll accept that one for right now. But when he start to crying, and I'll even let it go, because I like to see him get mad. I like to see him get mad and see what he do. If he lose a game, he get mad, might be real on the verge of crying, then he go back in and he win. I like that. I used to do that. That means I care about winning. So I know one thing, he's not a loser, and he don't accept losing, you know? But yeah, I just couldn't imagine, like, and then think of that from kids and their parents, losing faith in their parents. They just like, man, you ain't gonna never get right. Your kid looking at you like, man, you in jail again. It hurts my feelings when I can see that. Never had experience, but I can see that. Like, damn, bro, like you back in jail again. You doing penitentiary chances, trying to impress people who don't even like you, risking yourself to go to jail, to do it to flex on the ground, do it to flex on social media and act like you rich, act like you that nigga. You willing to go back to jail and be away from your kids to do some shit like that, man? I'll never understand the type of niggas who choose jail over family, over their kids, over freedom. I don't care. I go back to jail. Who raised you? What type of niggas are these niggas, man? See, I know I don't like to follow rules. I don't like to be told what to do. I like to be my own boss. I like the opportunity. I like to go work. I got a lot of things I like to do. And the last thing I feel like I would ever end up is in jail. I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to do whatever I can to stay out of jail. And if I do anything wrong, I'm doing something that's like, hey, this ain't gonna land me in jail, even though it might be wrong. This ain't gonna land me in jail, though. Yeah, you got to take big risks because, of course, it's not fair. It's not fair the way the system is set up. It's not fair how we target it. It's not fair how we stereotype, you know, and all the prejudice and everything that goes on. We know when we go in the courtroom, it's like a 3v1. We about to get jumped. We about to get gang bang. Oh, whoa, pause. Hold on, wait. We about to get jumped. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, all we can do is recognize what will happen if we are ever in that position and avoid that situation by all means, at all costs. We can't be in this thing. We got to understand, we got to stay out of this. We're not going to win this battle. The people who built these rules didn't think about built for us in favor. And then the laws, you know, and the people that govern those laws are also not on our team. You feel what I'm saying? And then the people at the top got us going against each other and making it worse for us. And we overcharging and taxing each other. So now to the point that we feel like we got to go do something illegal just to get by. We feel like hey, fuck it, we got to treat each other with disrespect. We got to steal from each other. We got to rob from each other. Like, and I'm just sick of it. Like, man, Giving up hope. That's giving up hope on life, giving up hope on opportunity. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do anything I can to get the money. I'm gonna go rob a nigga point blank with a gun to his head, risk getting in a shootout, murder, all that just for some money, which ultimately gonna take you away from your kids. I'll never understand these type of people. Who does this type of, like, why? Why would you? What's more important than being that? I seen a video today on Instagram, and it was the step forward challenge. And the woman was like, step forward if your dad take you to school. Step forward if your dad tells you he loves you every day. Step forward if your dad tells you, took a picture with you on your birthday. Step forward if your dad was there and hugs you and holds you and let you go to sleep on him and all. And then when the little girl turned around, her dad was so far away and she just started crying and ran to him. And I'm just like, man, by seeing something like that as a father, like, I just don't understand bad dads. Like, y'all niggas are scum, bro. You had a kid, you got offspring out here, and you be letting little things that get in between the baby mom and you, and you won't even talk to your son, your daughter. You won't deal with them because of the mom. Like, even if it all go bad, you never let the mom or the other parent or whatever get in the way of your relationship with your offspring. Your daughter, your son. Your daughter, your son. Yeah. Like, that's crazy to me that people can actually live their life, go to the club, go buy new clothes, go chase hoes, go chase harlots, be out doing all this, smoking your weed, doing your drink, dancing on TikTok, nigga, doing all that, nigga, and you got kids that you ain't seen or talked to today. That's crazy to me. Low lives. I don't care how much money you got. If you don't spend quality time with your kids, you are a low life. Period. You're a low life. No matter what the situation is, if you don't know what they doing, you can't even talk to them. You talking about you got a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid and you ain't talked to him in a week? What type of nigga is you? What? Please. Stop it. Stop it. You please don't ever call yourself a father. You can be a dad. Yeah, you the dad. You the mom. All right. But to be a mother and a father is completely different. A mother and a father is completely different. That's what I'm saying. It's so hard for a father or a mother to get to the point where they look at their kid and just give up hope. Be like, I ain't got no hope for this nigga. He don't listen. He wild. He reckless. He make emotional decisions. I didn't raise him to be this way. And then it's like, you can't even blame yourself. You got to blame society. You got to blame the environment. And yes, you can kind of take blame because you didn't get them out of that environment in that situation, and to get them somewhere else. But the chips fall where they can sometimes, and that's just what it is. As bad as it is, and as bad as it sounds. But yeah, they could have been this. They should have been that. But yeah, the people you love, man, they might not ever get to their potential. And you got to be okay with it, and you got to let them go. That's hard to do, man. To just be like, I love you with all my heart, man, but I got to get away from you. I can't be around you no more. The things you into, I got stuff to lose. When you start feeling like that, when you can't hang around people because you got stuff to lose, you have grown, you have elevated, you have leveled up. And you will get this survivor's remorse. You will feel terrible about the fact that be like, damn, I can't hang out with you no more, man. My nigga. All the good times, through the bed, through thick, through thin. Blood couldn't make us no close. Hey, I can't even hang out with you no more. You're too wild. You're too crazy. You're reckless. I can't trust you. You're not motivated. You got all this potential, all these things you could be doing, all these things you would be great at, and you choose the worst of the worst. When people look at you and say you was the best of the best, and you threw it all away for nothing, for the streets, for other people's expectations of you. That's as low as it gets. That's as dumb as it gets. I'm so serious. That's as dumb as it gets. I swear ain't nothing worse than a bad bitch you lost. Like, I'm telling you. All this potential you had. Could have got anything you want. You could have got whatever you want. But you let yourself go and now you got to settle. Men and women. Men and women. Because I done seen it, and we see it all the time with the people who get rich at a young age. The women is real fine at a young age. They all get burnt out by the time they 25 because they have so much opportunities and they don't have that discernment. If they don't have that right person in their life and their dad in their life protecting them, telling them, hey, telling them like it is. That brother in their life, that uncle, like, hey, you gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be a hoe. People ain't gonna this, that. You think you the hottest shit here. I'm telling you, a lot of women, they be the, like I said, they be the big fish in their city. Come out here. Hey, it's sharks out here. You was the big fish in your pond. In your little lake, maybe. But you come out here to the city, the Houston, Texas, the NYCs, the Miamis. Listen, it's sharks out here. It's dolphins, baby. It's whales out here, baby. You was the big fish, and then you was the little trout joint. We got marlins here. Yeah. They sharp. I'm telling you. Fine shit. And you know what I mean? You regular here. And that's a different environment. You don't know how to act. Like, hold on, I'm regular here. People don't, like what I'm saying, man. You switch these environments up. You think you the hottest. You think you got it. Okay. Wait until you go to a new environment, dog. I'm telling you, you're going to learn about yourself. You're going to really learn, like, hold on, I don't know who I thought I was, but I found out quick that I was not. I found out quick. Real quick. Yeah. You thought you were doing something. Hey, I'm telling you. My best advice is, hey, you better be working against, you better be in that gym, eating right, dieting. And I'm telling you, cause just think of it from a perspective, like, man, we cannot just settle. Women would never let us just settle unless they settling. Unless they're like, all right, we settle buddies. All right. You just not ambitious no more. You ain't working out. You getting a beer gut on you. You just want to play games all day and all that. And I'm cool with that. Cool. And he gonna look at you and be like, well, yeah, you stop working out. You don't look nice. You don't do your hair no more. You don't get this. You don't do this little thing. Hey, and I'm settled with that. But you hear, you know what I mean? When y'all get, this is two lows. Once y'all get to this point, y'all are settlers, okay? And ain't nothing completely wrong with being settlers if y'all want to be settlers, but both of y'all got to be settlers. It can't work the other way. One of y'all cannot be ambitious and want better in life and want to look good, dress good, and work out and eat good and stop this and stop that. If the other one is like, shit, I'm fine the way, I'm cool the way I do this. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I really don't. You know what I mean? If they're settled good with where they at, they don't, if it's, they not dressing up, they don't want to, I don't feel the need. Why I got to dress? You know what I mean? They look like, you know what I mean? Sloppy as hell. And they cool with doing that shit. You know what I mean? It'll rub off. And if one of them is not, if y'all 6'7", that's how y'all are. It can't be that way. It can't be that way. That's why I tell people, if you be in the gym 2-3 days a week and you care about your health and the way you look and you ambitious and all that, you got to find you somebody that's like that. You can't find you no little lazy some bitch that's out here, one of these harlots out here just, you know what I mean, that don't care too much about how she look or weight. No, it's not going to be the same. You're going to be the whole battle is you trying to motivate her every day. You're trying to change somebody who they are. And I'm sorry, people is damn near 40. You can't change. 35, 30, niggas is locked in. I say 25. I feel like people can change after 25, you know, because you're getting a little bit like, oh, you still been lied to. The world is still lying to you. And you still not really realizing how these things go. But by 30, people pretty much set in their ways. Pretty much set in their ways. And that's what I realized. Like, nah, if I'm in the gym, you got to be in the gym. If I'm dressing up, you got to be dressing up. If I'm trying to look nice, you got to be looking nice. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to be wrong, you got to be romantic. You got to do nice. It ain't going to be no one-way street. I'm not no sucker. No. Because especially when you know people a long time, you know, and nobody's going to stay the same. People are meant to evolve, much like everything else is meant to evolve. And you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to learn the new person when people change. You might have knew me when I was 10. You might have knew me when I was 15. But I'm not that same nigga from when I'm 30. I'm a completely different nigga. Completely different man, okay? Completely different man. I was extremely like shy and not confident, even though I'm trying to rap and I wanted to do something in music, but I was a shy guy. You know what I mean? I would freeze up on stage sometimes. I used to be shy. I never wanted to walk in front of the auditorium and like if the game had already started, I wanted to already be in my seat up there where ain't nobody got to look at me. Because my hair wasn't the way I wanted it to be. My weight wasn't. The clothes I was wearing, I had no confidence in myself. That was me. That was one of my biggest fears and biggest mountains I had to climb. I'm not that guy anymore. When y'all was cool, when all this was going on at the A, now 15 years later, y'all don't want to be walking in front of the auditorium and all that. Why? Because you're big as hell. You're sloppy as hell. You ain't got no confidence. You let yourself go. You could have been this. You should have done that because you would have been this. You know what I mean? And it's okay. But just recognize it. Recognize it. You give me, if you're going to ask me, would I rather be popping and shit in high school or popping shit when I'm an adult? I'm always choosing adult. I'll be a bum through high school. I got joked on. I got bullied. Nigga. I got made fun of. You know, people talked about me. Niggas stabbed me in the back. This, that, cool. And I'm fine with that. Because it all taught me to be the person I am today. When none of this happens to you in your younger years, it happens to you in your older years. And it's a lot more embarrassing and it's a lot more hard to deal with. It's a lot more, even though you're not in school, you in real life. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not high school. It's not middle school. It's not elementary school. This is real life. This is big time. This is big time. I'm telling you, dog. Hold on. We warming up. Hey, we only 22 minutes in? Okay. Come on, man. I'm going to try to keep my energy down. I'm going to try to keep it down for y'all, man. But listen to what I'm saying, man. It's realizing your situation is a awakening, man. A lot of people don't even realize it, man. They are in fear, not even in fear. They just refuse to admit that they're poor. They refuse to admit they are in a terrible situation. They refuse to admit that they are lost. They don't know where to go, where to turn, what to do. They have completely missed. They don't even know how they ended up here. It's like these niggas fell asleep at the wheel and they have arrived at a destination and there ain't no reverse in that car. All you can do is keep going through it. But they don't even want to hit the gas because that's the only way out is to go through it. Go through it, grow through it, keep moving forward. You can't back up. There is no reverse in this scenario. You have to keep moving forward. Everything you did got you here. Now you got to get out of here. You got to find a new way. You got to keep going. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. To the refusal to acknowledge your home financial situation. It's niggas out here, like I said, poor and are telling themselves they are balling. Do you know how delusional that is at a grown age? These niggas have nothing going. It's like, bruh, it's niggas out here so delusional. Like I used to be one of these niggas because I was so driven by the algorithm and how everything looked on social media and all that. And I would do like social media engagement. I was paying to be in these groups that every time you post, you have this amount of people commenting and likes and all these people. And we would just share and do it for each other. And I said, man, forget all this fake engagement stuff. If niggas don't like me, fuck them. They don't want to like my content. They don't want to share it. They don't want to engage with it. Fuck them. I know I'm not cut, but we late night, like I said, late night thoughts. We free falling with it. It's unscripted. Listen, no segments. Fuck them. I don't care no more. Cause there's niggas with 150,000 likes, 50,000 followers and shit. I'm sorry, 200,000 followers, 500. These niggas can't even break 50 likes. They gotta turn their comments off. They gotta hide they like. Nigga, if I got 50,000 followers, I'm not hiding my likes. If I got 200,000 followers, I'm not hiding my likes. That's what I'm saying. Y'all care too much. Now I'm at 15 and I'm trying to be in a position to grow. So yeah, if they only got 20, 30 on there, I'm going to hide mine. I'm going to hide mine. I'm building. I'm in my building stage. But to be 50,000 to say I got 100,000 followers and I feel like I gotta hide my like. Nah, I'm gonna stop hiding my likes at 20K. That's what I'm saying. Cause I'm like, all right, I should have enough people to rock with me that want to like and follow and all that. You know, even though the algorithm shows you stuff to new people, it don't even matter. Followers don't even matter. But the fact that people be buying fake likes, that's a mental disease. I'm telling you, I had it. I had to stop that. Back in the day, 4 years ago, hey, I was buying likes, buying engagement. This was a mental disease, bro. I was living in a false reality, a false, it's not an appreciation, but it's just like, I'm really trying to convince myself I'm that guy when I am not. And that's what I feel like a lot of people are doing now that they have gotten older. They're buying likes in life. You know what I mean? Ignoring the obvious situation in front of them that's detrimental, that is going to lead them. Next thing you know, they're going to be 50 with nothing to offer. Niggas going to be 50 with a cell phone. 50 with some Facebook likes, with some Facebook clout, nigga. That would I be tripping. I'd be like, bro, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me, man. Because that's one thing I noticed. I get some love. I get most of my love from complete strangers, man. And I think the science behind that is, it's just a general vision of, it's a general perception of, other people that you don't know. Like, hold on, who is this guy? Let me go look at this. Okay, he got some substance. He this, that. People that know you are looking at you like, oh, I remember him from 8th grade, 10th grade, 12th grade. He used to do this. He used to date this girl. He used to blah, blah, this. They know everything that don't matter now. And they ain't focused on none of the shit that do matter. That's what I be saying, bro. A lot of people, I just pray for them. I hope they wake up, man. Cause that's some loser shit, bro. That's some loser shit. I got people right now that, hey, bro, they can't wait it's like they can't wait for something bad to happen to me. They really can't wait. They hope something just comes and just messes my whole thing up and I'm just forever gone and I'm just back. They would smile ear to ear. You would see all 32 of their teeth. They don't like me, yet they still follow. They still watch. They will never like. They'll never comment. They want me to lose so bad, and y'all don't understand. That's why I go so hard and want to win. Y'all, it's a reciprocation of energy, man, because you got to think, how do these people who you know your whole life never ever engage with you but watch everything you do? And when you do so much diverse content, nothing moves them to say, you know what? I know this guy. I support this guy. I like this guy. I like it's not going to be music. It's not going to be family. It's not going to be business. Not no accomplishments. Be like, nigga, I got a new car. No likes. It's my birthday. No likes. I got a new daughter. No likes. I got married. No likes. Happy birthday to my mom. No likes. I just sold a house. No likes. Here's a new music video. No likes. Podcast just dropped. No likes. You feel me? That's why I be like, bro, I don't get offended no more because I know how niggas is, man. I know how people are. I did sociology in college, man. I wanted to understand why people are the way they are. You know, why people are the way they are. That interests me. Human behavior, understanding people. It's almost psychology, you know. But I feel like it's everything, man. I truly feel like it's everything. But yeah. Break. Yeah, I took my glasses off. It's light as bright as hell, but needed to, for this second half, I needed to look y'all in y'all's eye, man. I need y'all to listen to your boy, man. Cause I'm on one, man. I'm on one. These late nights, man. These late night thoughts, they'll get you. These late night thoughts, man, you gotta just consider this shit, man. You got to. What I said. Yeah. People that may never get to their potential, man. And where does potential go to die? And ask yourself, has your potential died? Is your potential fade? Like, have you noticed a decline and your potential. Because if they say you got potential, you got so much potential. Like, where does it go when you don't use it? Is it a use it or lose it, or do you just always have this potential? I'm gonna say it's use it or lose it. If you got potential and people tell you got potential, use it or lose it. You can't go with it. It can't just age with you. It don't age like wine. It ages like milk. You understand me? Ages like milk. You got to use it while you got it. And the people telling you got potential is because they really care. They see something better of you. The people that's critical of you and tell you got so much potential. It's on my coach used to tell me that. Bronny, you got so much potential. You just need to listen. You need to lock in. You got to do what you got. You need to listen to me. And just because it might not be what I wanted to do, I will give them attitude. I go back and forth with them, not realizing, oh, this is the sauce. This is what I really need to do. This is how I need to listen to these people that are older than you. The worst thing I could ever feel is my coach not believing in me no more. Looking at me like, bruh, I don't even see it in you no more. Like disappointed in me, like really gave up on me. You know what I mean? Have you ever gave up on somebody? Like just, even let's go to relationships. Have you ever gave up on somebody you was in a relationship with? You was just hoping like, man, I hope that this was gonna go the right way. I hope she wasn't gonna disrespect me. I hope she wasn't gonna lie to me. I hope she wasn't gonna do the one thing, my no-go, the one thing I cannot allow or accept in a relationship. Everything's going good, but damn, she did the one thing I told her not to do. And then you lost all potential in the relationship. Gone like that. You like, this wifey, this wifey, she gonna, then you find out some bullshit. She lied. You found out she did some foul shit. She hit your homeboy or something like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. When these deal breakers, that's what they call deal breakers. Yeah. Did the one deal break and it's just like, damn. Think of that. You'd invested all of your time and money into a business. So much potential, and then you just give up. Cause it ain't gonna go nowhere. Like that feeling right there, that feeling of detachment, that feeling of no more faith in what you've been working so hard for. That is a tough feeling to overcome. It's a hell of a feeling. And you'll live and you'll learn and you'll grow from it. Every single time. It's one of those things that happen in your life that make you better. You know, and it's hard to not, think about it, lose sleep about it. It is a heartbreaking thing, but it's like, damn, this shit has so much potential and I can't do it. I got to let it go. This ain't going to work. All that damn time, man. But then again, also, let's talk about the people who quit before it works. Because it's a lot of y'all that did that. And I don't want my music career to be something like that. Like, bro, you quit before it worked. Even though I've had spikes of success through my music has gotten in movies. That's in theaters. My music has gotten overseas in movies. You know what I mean? It's been a time where I was going crazy on Spotify, going crazy on Twitter, and people was using my songs for this. I've had times like this and these moments of success, and they're cool, but you realize quickly they fade. If the music ain't constantly jumping, people will forget about your music and move on to the next big thing. It's like, damn, did I sell my show short because I was mad? Everybody telling me all this potential. You reading the comments online, hey, you got something on your hands if you keep going and you keep working hard. Hey, bro, I think you can do it but I always, you know what I mean? I always got caught up in everybody call me a positive rapper or this, that. They don't want to hear it. They just want the club albums, the club anthems and the radio shit. And it's like, they ain't even listening to all this other creative stuff I'm doing, man. And I feel like, am I selling myself short? So I'm here to tell you the potential, when you don't use your potential, it just goes. Your potential simply just flies away with the wind. It just blows away. Gone. But one thing I do see a lot of potential with is this podcasting. Because it's real talk. It's thoughts, it's conversation. I'm interviewing people. I'm getting their honest opinions on things. You know, asking them questions about their life and how, you know, how we can learn from them, what they actually got to say. This don't run out. This is great potential. You know, maybe I need to invest a little bit more money in it as far as guest and promotion. Yeah, probably need to do that. Do it ASAP. But my main thing is building the actual skill of podcasting and having things to talk about and bringing guests on and make sure I'm not looking stupid and making sure everything is entertaining. It looks great. It's educational. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to build. And it has a lot of potential. The Creative Players has a lot of potential. You know, and I won't let it die. Not at all. But yeah, the people you love may never get to their potential, man. It's heartbreaking. Like I said, imagine looking at your man, ladies. Imagine looking at your man. Like, he got all this, when you met him, he had all this energy, all this fire behind him, all this stuff. The way he talked to you, the way he was hustling, all that. And then you just see a change in him. Once you just get a good look at him, like, damn, this nigga is actually lazy. He's not who he said, who I met at all. And it's only been 2 years. Y'all might have had a kid, but he's undisciplined. Say he gonna work out. Say he gonna go to the gym 3 days a week. Said he gonna lose 5 pounds. This nigga gained 5. What? How? Said he was gonna lose 5 pounds. This nigga gained 5 pounds. Loser. Nigga picking up. Oh, I was saying, you in this big age, in the big 26, nigga. Yo, you in your 30s, almost 40, whatever it is, that, and you picking up new addictions, nigga. That's why I be looking at people sometimes. I be like, bruh, you picking up something else that can hold you back? Why? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. He be like, nigga got new addictions now. You keep picking up new addictions that's hard to kick. That makes me lose faith. You see what I'm saying? I see potential, but I can't even, the potential just fades away when I'm like, oh man, this nigga's not taking this shit serious. You see a nigga who could be the next Kobe Bryant, nigga, and then one day you just catch a nigga, he out drinking liquor, smoking, chilling with the niggas, carrying a gun. You like, oh my gosh, it's a John Morant. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I thought this nigga, man, he wanna be cool, he wanna be gangster, he ain't. I thought you lose potential in folks. You no longer believe, like what you thought they could be. All that's out the window. You can't do it now. And dudes, even with women, like, yo, I see where she going. She trying to, she did. Let herself go. Start disrespecting. She don't dress up no more. She talk crazy to you. She disrespect the hell out of you. She locking her phone. She acting different. She acting where you like, damn, I thought this was going somewhere. I thought this was finna. No, it was just a matter of time. That's why I say you gotta see things out. Before you jump and stuff, you gotta see things out. Hell, I even say, man, get a recommendation. I need to talk. Who is your ex? Give me his number. I need to talk to him. Give me your ex's number. I need to talk to him. Give me your sister's number. Tell me the truth about your sister. Tell me the truth. Does she be lying? She be on some fake shit? Yeah. Cause I notice y'all don't talk too much. Y'all sisters and y'all don't talk too much. Like y'all, you know what I mean? Girls talk, y'all don't talk too much. Go to her, mom, hey mom, how is your day? Is she really, you know what I mean? Is she really a good person? And then you gotta look at things, be like, well, let's see if she, on Mother's Day, what did she do for her mom? Did she call her mom? Did she text her mom? Did she, like, what happened? Text dad? That's how you find out who people are, by kind of like how they treat everybody else around them. You can kind of see what you're getting yourself into. And it's not going to be for all the time, but for the most part, it's a good indicator. Are you cool with your family? You don't fuck with your, like, you ever met a girl to be like, I don't fuck with my family? Be like, what? Okay. Now, if she got a good head on her shoulders and she doing things positive and you see like, okay, I see why. And then you go around the family and be like, oh, I see why you don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? You understand it. You get it. But if you go around their family and they family good people, be like, what the? I thought you said they was fake. You know? I thought you said they were, yeah, I mean, she like, nah, F them.
Hit the road, dude.
Let's go. We out of here. Let's go. Let's leave. Like, well, what's wrong? Like, why? They seem like they good people. And I'm a good judgment of character. Why don't you like your family? You got to watch out for them. The victims in every situation, it's never their fault. And that's men and women. You got to look out for these people. It's never their fault. No accountability. That can ruin, that'll suck all the potential out of something, man. Be like, no accountability. It's not your fault. You do realize you was on watch. It was your turn to watch this, not that. Oh, but I didn't get no sleep last night because of this, that. It ain't got nothing to do with this. We handling business right now. And you fell asleep and fucked around and burnt the shit up. You know what I mean? Like, this is on you. We lost a lot of money. This set us back. Take accountability. And do your best to recover. This is on you. This is coming out of your side. And you got to be okay with it. That's not fair. I got to pay bills. I got to be like, all right, this ain't going to work. It ain't never your fault. It ain't never your fault. Preposterous. Ain't no way. Can't take no accountability. But yeah, ain't nothing worse, man, than seeing what something could have been. Should have been. Could have been if we just would have did this. Would have been like how they person and did that. We should have just forgave each other and kind of like coulda, woulda, shoulda, man. Part 2, damn near. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, part 2. That's where it's at, man. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I ain't trying to be no coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm telling you, hell, if you see that it ain't gonna work, go ahead and get your scissors out and cut that shit off now. Cause you can't change people. And that's what I realized, hell. I realize ain't no changing no motherfuckers, man. You can't change people, and I don't give a shit no more. I honestly don't. I'm cool with you on, and I'ma treat it as such. I'm not trying to change nobody. Nigga, you wanna be a loser? You wanna fucking be broke? You wanna be poor, simple-minded, victim mentality? You wanna do all? I'm completely fine with it. I ain't out here trying to wake niggas up if they don't wanna be woke. This podcast is for people that are looking for some motivation, looking for some type of like, a little bit of knowledge. Like, all right, this guy, he talk a lot about positivity and all that. If you read self-help books, I'm your type of podcast because this is what we talk about. We trying to self-improve all the time, every time, no matter what. Some way, somehow. That's what we do on this podcast. And I've given up on the niggas that just expecting change and not willing to do nothing. They not willing to change their life. They know they need to go to the gym. They don't. They know they need to stop drinking. They don't. They need to stop smoking. They don't. They need to save money. They don't. They need to get a job. They don't. They need to get more sleep. They don't. They need to leave that bitch. They don't. She need to leave that nigga. She won't. They need to get out of that environment. They won't. They need to quit that job. They won't. People be stuck. And it's guided by fear. Look at the niggas like, why are you still here? Talking about praying to God and doing it like, God is telling you to go. He's sending you all the signs to get out of this situation and move along. And you keep bringing yourself back to it time and time again. Blaming everybody else, thinking that nothing's going to change. It's time for you to go. Go already. Like, go. There's nothing here for you. You're miserable every time you get around this person. You're miserable every time you get around this job. You're miserable every time you do this. You do it. And still here you are thinking God's going to change the situation. No, sometimes the situation is the situation for a reason. It's hell. This is hell. Don't expect heaven out of hell. You can't turn oil into water even though it looks the same. You got to go. You got to get out of here. And the sooner you realize it's on you and it's up to you to change your situation, it's not on God. If you can walk, talk, breathe, smell, and you got a brain to think and you got opportunities coming on it, but you too scared to take the leap, don't blame nobody else but your damn self. Stop putting it all on God. Come on, God ain't got time for people that ain't gonna step for themselves. You talking about a man that created this world with all this purpose and meaning, and you sitting here and you won't even create your own opportunity. You won't even take the step on an opportunity that he created for you. And you still sitting here complaining about your situation, hoping the cancer in your life is going to change. It's not. You got to remove yourself from it. You got to get these parasites away from you. People that drain your energy, people that lie to you and make you and get you in an upset mood, people who know how to gaslight you, pull your triggers. You got to get away from them people. That's the only way you're going to be able to grow and get to where you need to get to. Stop expecting to go somewhere when you ain't willing to get in the car and go. You got the destination, the car, the gas, and you won't go. You won't hop in the car. Because you're like, well, I'm trying to take this dead weight with me. Leave that dead weight. Them niggas can't come with you. You can't take them along with you. It's not meant to be. All blessings ain't meant for everybody. If there's a blessing for you, you better take it and run. Come back for them at another time. In the big 2026, that's the type of time you better be on. Hey, I got to go. Hey, listen, I love y'all. I rock with y'all. Ain't nothing against y'all. It's not you. It's me, and it's above me now. I gotta go. God got a calling for me. God got somewhere for me to be. I feel it. I know it. And if I'm wrong, guess what? I can always come back to here and be miserable with you niggas and be miserable. But for right now, here, if it's a job, here's my 2 weeks. If it's a person, if it's a play, hey, I'm just letting you know what's going on. I hope you support my decision. If I'm fake for leaving, cool. I'll be fake, nigga. But yeah. God can't give you, listen, he can't bless you if you're going to sit in environments that curse you. That don't make no sense. He's trying to give you an opportunity and bless you and give you a way out. But you sitting in there where you know all the temptation is, that's something that you got to take yourself out of. You got to take the first step. He can't give you nothing that you ain't ready to get. You can't even stop this little small things that you doing. You can't even say no to the little tiny, you can't even say no to the smallest little things. And you think he gonna give you something that you actually want, that you need, thinking that if you get this, you won't say no to the same things that's been bringing you down your hope for all the potential. And you've been falling for this same loser stuff over and over. Things that's been holding you back and keeping you from progressing. You're still there. You ain't even thought to get out of there, but you want God to give you something that'll take you out of there. When you got willpower, you got free will to walk away from it, and you still don't do it. But you like, I'm only gonna do it if God give me, man, it don't make no sense, man. It's terrible discernment. It's terrible discernment. And I'm almost looking like, I know you're not serious. There's no way you are actually serious. That's why some people, man, they try to abuse God, and I'll be like, man, no, that ain't how it work. I'm sorry, that ain't how it work. You gotta move. You gotta do some action. You gotta put in the work. You gotta do it yourself. You put yourself in that hole. Get yourself out of that hole. Yeah. Like imagine God just out here, everybody digging themselves holes, and he just out here pulling people out of holes all day. Like what? No. Here's a ladder. Here's a ladder. Here's a shovel. Here's a ladder. Here's a shovel. Yeah, get yourself out of there. I'm giving you the tools you need to free yourself, but you can't even do that. And somehow God's supposed to. Knock it off. Niggas know y'all need to stop doing drugs. Still won't. Still popping these pills, popping these perks, nigga. Still going in environments that don't serve you, where you got to be on your tough guy act and be put in situations where you got to, it's their life or your, like, and now you in jail doing something away from your kid. Loser.
Lock 'em
Loser.
up. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Lock 'em up.
Straight loser stuff, bro. Health. Think of that health, people. You got a body. It's your temple, and you still diet the wrong way. You don't get enough sleep. Always eat late night sugar snacks, ice cream, chips, soda. Like, y'all know what y'all need to do to get right, and you don't do it. You don't do it. Thinking a doctor gonna tell you something. Doctor be like, man, listen here, take this pill, nigga. Take this pill. They getting commission off your, they gonna just get commission off your ass. Here, take that. Yeah. Cause they tell you all the time, change what you eat, get more sleep, lower your stress, drink more water, exercise. It's the same thing every time you go to the doctor, and y'all don't do it. It's the same recommendations that you could do, but you won't do it. So Just give me the pill, doc. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the hard thing. I don't want to do the right thing. I want to do it my way. And I just want you to help me do it my way. I want you to fix the problems that I have created myself by giving me something instead of me changing my actions. That's how a lot of people think and how a lot of people move, and y'all are not going to make it that way. Then you want to pray to God when something bad happened. All you got to do is start. Discipline, discernment, all this praying, like what? All this praying for what? It seemed like if he give it to you, you probably ain't gonna do it anyway. I'm sorry, God can't burn 50 pounds off your ass. Sorry. He can't put 50 grand in your pocket if you ain't got no discipline on how to spend your money. You just gonna go blow it on a car just to brag in front of some niggas that don't care nothing about you and just want to shoot you and kill it and take it just so you can go get some flash, you know what I mean? And flex on the next. Like, no. Come on. Send you the man of your dreams. For what? All you gonna do is run him off with that mouth, with that disrespectful mouth, that unwillingness to change. Send me a good man. For what? You're not a good woman. Why would he send you a good man if you're not a good woman? What sense does that make? God, send me a good man. For what? So you can turn this nigga evil? What? The way this looking, hey, this man going to heaven right now. He get with you, you gonna turn him out. You gonna do the worst thing to him, turn him into a whole evil person. You know what I mean? For what? What are we giving you this for? You're not ready for it. You got to take the steps. And a lot of people don't realize that they are their problem. They are the main cause of their distress, of their, misery. They are the main problem in that. And they don't see that. They don't understand you're putting yourself in bad positions and bad things are happening to you. And you think the world is against you. It's not. It's you. And it's your failure to realize what you're actually doing. It's you, a failure to recognize your actions and change yourself. You don't want to change. The problem is a lot of people, they don't want to change. They want to stay the same. And just for things around them to change. That right there tells me you think the world's the problem and everybody else, the problem is you. Because I realized I can't help what happens to me around me. I can only change how I react to what happens around me. So I stay away from some things. If I'm in the wrong, I know when to leave. I'm like, okay, let me look. I'm reading the room. I'm getting the energy, using my discernment. I don't got a feeling. All right, I'm out. I remember when we came to Atlanta, we used to go places, and I used to just have this feeling. I knew God was with me, you know, and I'd be looking around. I remember me and Quince, we was out at Club Crucial and we just performed, just did our little thing. And we sticking around like, well, we need a network. Let's try to talk to somebody. Let's wait till maybe T.I. walk in here. This is like 15 years ago, probably. Yeah, 15 years ago, 14 years ago. And I'm like, bro, let's go. I feel like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I got a bad feeling. Let's just go right now. We get outside. Get to the end of we get outside off the gate or whatever, start walking to our car. Next thing you know, everybody start running out. Like everybody just take off running out the club. I don't know if shots went off. Niggas definitely was fighting, but I was just like, wow. And then another trip. That's how I know God was with me in Atlanta. We came down here and we was burning CDs. Back when we was burning them off one Mac. 50 CDs, different colors, red, blue, yellow, green, orange, 10 of each. You see what I'm saying? And all day we like, man, it's the BET Awards. It's the BET Awards. We need to get down there. When we gonna go? And I'm like, nah, let's just wait. And then eventually I'm like, all right, let's go now. So we drive down. I'm like, all right, where we gonna park? Park right here. Just park right here. Boom. We get out the car, start walking. We got our CDs, just looking around. Next thing you know, a dude walk up to us and just like, hey, y'all trying to go to the BET Awards? I'm like, what? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm trying to go. He like, boom, pull out 2 official tickets. Boom. He like, here, $200 for each of them or something like that. So I'm like, ain't no way this is happening like that. And we thinking it might be a scam, but nonetheless, we pay for him. I only paid $100 because I said, all I got is $100. I'm always trying to save my money. I got $100. He like, fuck it, take it. Here, boom, there y'all go. Have a good time. I ain't going. Turns out he was like an executive of a record label son or something like that. And we really should have got his information. That was the plug. Forget the BET Awards, but nonetheless, we finally had to find out where the bus was. We find all these nice people dressed together. We like, this gotta be it, because they had a section of the city closed off. More than that, the bus pulls up. They like, oh, you're going to the BT? You got tickets? Show us our ticket. They like, oh, y'all sit up here in the front away from them. I'm like, uh-oh, what's up? We get out of there. We go over there, finally get to there. And then they're like, oh, yo, y'all in this line over here. We see this long line, but they was like, no, y'all in this line. And it was the VIP line. We like, what the hell? Bruh, really just put us in a game. We skipping the whole line, just got in like 2 minutes before the show started, and J. Cole comes out, and we like right there. I'm probably somewhere on that TV somewhere, but just an amazing story, man. It was just super cool, man. That's just how God worked. That's how I know I stay close to God, and even me, 11:37. That's why I say I gotta pray more, man. Pray more. Yeah, thank you, God, for this podcast and this opportunity, man. But that's what I be saying. Folks the worst thing is God losing potential in you, man. And that's my biggest fear. I would never want God to lose potential in me. No, I am your believer. I am a believer of Jesus Christ. I'm a believer. You know, flows through me, flows through my actions. I know I might be, I might be cussing here or there or something. And I'm gonna work on that. Even if I don't even know if that's bad, really. If that's the bad thing, I'm not using it to curse nobody. I just be cussing shit sometimes. You know what I mean? But I love God. I'm not the perfect definition of a Christian. All I know is a Christian is a believer and somebody that try to do the best they can to honor God's word. And if that's the case, yes, I'm a great Christian. I'm doing the best I can. I'm giving up my vice. I'm trying to be more less controlled by things, and use my discernment and be more generous and be more forgiving, and doing all this stuff. But the last thing I want is for God to let's start seeing less potential in me. Be like, okay, he's more of this world. He's more of, nah, I'm not. Yeah, man. And this is a deep pod, man, because it's the truth, man. It is the truth. People ain't ready to talk like that. They're not ready to hear the truth. They're not ready. But the truth is, God might be losing potential in you. And that's why you ain't getting what you want. That's why you not getting these alley-oops. He's not throwing you no more alley-oops because he know you ain't even going to jump up there. You're going to be like, you're going to expect somebody to lift you up. You're going to expect a layup. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, alley-oop, if you want it, jump, grab it, and slam dunk it. You know what I mean? You just like, bruh, just pass it to me on the three. Let me just try let me just try to shoot it. No, not no more. He losing potential in you. You're losing your hustle. Fellas, if you out here not working hard, you're not trying to get a job, you're just playing the game all day, you're not disciplined, you're not in the gym, you're saying you're going to do stuff, you don't, you ain't even blowing her back out like you're supposed to. Listen, she's losing faith in you. She's starting to not see the potential in you no more. Ladies, you're not dressing up no more. You not in that gym. You not trying to get sexy. You not trying to, you talking crazy as head. Are you yelling at the nigga? Nah, he's losing faith in this relationship. He has no more potential. He's not seeing the potential in you no more. Be aware. Be aware that, listen, it's not always them. It could be you. You could be the problem. You could be the main reason this ain't working like it should be. Maybe the other person is doing their part, and maybe it's you. Maybe it's me. Maybe. But the thing is, we don't know. And another thing, stop assuming you are always right. Talk to somebody else and see what I'm saying. If you got fellas, if you got dealing with a girl and you're not sure what the problem is, go talk to your sister or a woman in your family who don't got no skin in the game. Don't talk to a girl who like you and no. Go talk to somebody who ain't got well, maybe she feel like this, because they gonna give you a woman's perspective, and you might be like, oh damn, okay, I might be wrong. But then again, they might be like, oh yeah, she tripping. She maybe she did it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's another dude in the picture if she acting like that or this, that. Nah, she shouldn't be, because they know women, and women do the same for the men. Go talk to your brothers, go talk to your uncles, your dad, your cousin, let them know, like, is this normal? What's this really mean? Like, oh, shorty, he playing, he got like three bitches on down. He might be on the DL. He might be this, he might be broke, he might be sad, he might be frustrated because he ain't making no money. Like, yeah, like y'all don't understand these things, and it's hard for two people to be that vulnerable with each other, even though they might be partners. It's hard for them to really expose their vulnerabilities, because that ultimately affects, how each other, how they look to each other. If the man's supposed to be the protector and the provider, him being vulnerable and broke and sad, she's gonna look at that and be like, oh man, I'm dealing with somebody who's in a slump, who might not ever get out this slump, who don't know how to. So it's really important to talk to, and be vulnerable with somebody. That's why you need somebody else that you can talk to in these relationships. I love that when two people can be vulnerable and stuff, but it's not always safe, fellas. You can't go crying to your girl, and women, you just can't go lashing out at your man. You feel what I'm saying? It works the same way. Oil and water, it look the same, but it ain't. And they don't mix. Listen, ladies, you want to get aggressive and go talk shit, go talk that aggressive talk and all that stuff to your dad, to your brother, and they gonna straighten you out. You know what I mean? That way, when you try to do that with him and he says the same exact thing, then you'll have some confirmation. And men, when you want to be soft and all that, hey, this, that, well, maybe you need to, and you express that, they're like, all right, damn, okay, that's confirmation. I need to be a little more nicer. I need to be, I need to get out here. I need talk to other people, man. Yeah, if y'all got one or two people y'all can trust to talk to outside of each other, y'all good. That gives good advice, understands y'all. Both of y'all's personalities on it. Y'all need somebody else, man. You need a mediator, a distant mediator. Like you don't need them there and doing all that. You don't need all that, man. But damn, we've been going an hour. Maybe I've been going on too long, or maybe I could stop right here. And I didn't do a segment, but I still feel like we've been talking, we've been popping it, man. This gonna be a good episode, and I'm really liking my new setup. The background, it looks really good. I moved my desk up. You feel me? The lights is right on me. This is all just working for me. It's just hitting, man. And I got to put some more money into this podcast. But yeah, don't let that potential die, man. Don't let that potential just drift off and get away from you, man. Fight, man. Fight to fight to keep people believing in you. Fight to keep people, they're saying, nah, I'm gonna keep betting my money on him. Like, keep doing that. You see how like some of these athletes, they start getting drunk, start getting in trouble. You see them on the news for the wrong thing, domestic violence. And then it's like, bro, you losing faith in them. The coach is losing faith and you got too much distractions. You can't win no championship like that. Everybody got to be locked in. Everybody got to stay out the news. Everybody can't be in jail dealing with legal battles and doing all this. And like, that's what I'm saying. So lock in, level up. It's the big 26, dog. 10 years ago was jump. Hey, make this year as good as 2016. You feel me? But yeah, my name is Ronnie Beatty Jr., a.k.a. Phoenix, a.k.a. the Creative Player. And I'm out, and I love y'all. Until next time.